They know I'm the trickiest opponent. That's why he's calling out Patches. That's why he's calling out Morales. That's why the champion of the world, one of the most dominant athletes we've ever seen, called out Kamaru Usman to defend his world title fight against. There is nobody in this division that is a trickier matchup for Islam Makhachev. I'm 6'3", I'm long, I'm tall, I'm beautiful. I know how to use my hands, my feet. I know how to stop the takedown. I stopped 15 of 17 takedowns from Shavkat and Islam Makhachev. He can say anything he wants to say. He can make up any excuse he wants. He can say what he wants.
Do you think he respects you as a threat?
If he wants, he will.
I'm going with Islam. He may just be one of the greatest fighters in the world right now.
John, please, one question. MMA fans, Islam Makhachev versus Ian Garry. What do you think about this fight?
Oh, I'm going with Islam because he has a wrestling background. It's hard to beat wrestlers, so Islam. He may just be one of the greatest fighters in the world right now. It's me and maybe him, so I encourage him to keep going.
The MMA world is buzzing as the highly anticipated showdown between Islam Makhachev and Ian Machado Garry continues to dominate headlines. With fight night drawing closer, fighters, coaches, and analysts are sharing their predictions about what could become one of the biggest matchups of the year. While Garry believes he has the tools to shock the champion, many of the sport's biggest names believe Makhachev still holds a major advantage. Islam Makhachev recently explained why he believes elite wrestling cannot be developed overnight. According to the lightweight champion, mastering grappling, takedown defense, and cage control takes years of experience, not just a few months of preparation. He pointed to previous title fights where opponents spent entire training camps preparing for his wrestling but still struggled once the fight hit the canvas. For Islam, the difference between good and great is built over years, not weeks. Makhachev also revealed that, from a legacy standpoint, he would have preferred facing an undefeated challenger like Michael Morales. He believes defeating an unbeaten contender would add more value to his career than beating Ian Machado Garry, who already has a loss on his record. However, he made it clear that regardless of the opponent, his goal remains the same: continue winning and strengthen his legacy as one of the greatest champions in UFC history. Meanwhile, longtime coach Javier Mendez offered an honest breakdown of Garry's style. He praised Garry's movement, range, and striking, calling him one of the trickiest fighters to face on the feet. His timing and distance management can create problems for anyone, but Mendez believes the fight changes completely if Islam secures a takedown. In his opinion, Garry may survive on the ground, but controlling or out-grappling Makhachev is an entirely different challenge. Mendez also emphasized that Team Makhachev doesn't prepare for one specific opponent. Instead, they train for every aspect of mixed martial arts because they believe Islam is dangerous everywhere. Whether the fight stays standing or goes to the ground, the champion is prepared to adjust at any moment. Former UFC title challenger Chael Sonnen also weighed in on the matchup. While he acknowledged Garry's talent and confidence, he questioned whether the Irish contender truly possesses the complete skill set required to dethrone one of the most dominant champions in the sport today. Sonnen admitted that an upset is always possible in MMA, but he believes Garry must deliver a nearly flawless performance to make it happen. Adding another interesting twist, top-ranked contender Carlos Prates revealed that he has already started preparing as the official backup fighter. If either Makhachev or Garry is forced to withdraw before fight night, Prates says he will be ready to step in immediately. His willingness to stay prepared adds another layer of excitement to an already unpredictable title picture. UFC legend Georges St. Pierre also shared his thoughts on the matchup, describing it as the classic striker versus grappler battle. He believes Garry's best chance is to keep the fight standing, where his speed and precision can create real problems. However, if Makhachev succeeds in bringing the fight to the canvas, St. Pierre expects the champion's world-class wrestling and control to become the deciding factor. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson echoed similar concerns. He explained that fighting Islam isn't just physically exhausting, it's mentally draining as well. According to Thompson, Makhachev slowly breaks opponents with relentless pressure, forcing them to fight every second of every round. Escaping his grappling requires elite conditioning, incredible determination, and constant movement. While much of the spotlight remains on Islam Makhachev's upcoming title defense, the MMA world is still talking about Justin Gaethje's unforgettable performance against Ilia Topuria. Gaethje explained that his biggest advantage was staying calm under pressure and refusing to fight with expectations. Instead of chasing an early finish, he focused on making constant adjustments, slowly breaking Topuria's rhythm until the momentum completely shifted in his favor. By the championship rounds, Gaethje believed his experience, composure, and relentless pressure had completely changed the direction of the fight. Former UFC champion Kamaru Usman also weighed in on Justin Gaethje's incredible victory. praising both fighters for delivering an unforgettable battle. Usman explained that Ilia Topuria entered the fight with a smart strategy, using constant pressure and aggressive combinations to back Gaethje toward the cage. For the first 2 rounds, the game plan appeared to be working perfectly. However, as the fight progressed, Gaethje's toughness, experience, and ability to adapt began turning the momentum in his favor. According to Usman, heart and resilience ultimately made the biggest difference inside the octagon. As the UFC moves forward, the spotlight now returns to Islam Makhachev's preparation for Ian Machado Garry. Every interview, training update, and expert prediction is adding even more excitement to this highly anticipated title fight. Fans around the world are eager to see whether Garry can become the first man to solve Makhachev's dominant wrestling, or if the champion will once again prove why he is considered one of the most complete mixed martial artists in the sport today. With expectations at an all-time high, Fight Night can't come soon enough. Joe Rogan called the event one of the greatest nights in UFC history, praising both the atmosphere and the incredible action inside the octagon. He described Gaethje as one of the sport's most dangerous underdogs, reminding fans that despite being overlooked before the fight, he has always possessed championship-level toughness. Rogan believes Topuria came dangerously close to ending the fight early, but after emptying his gas tank in the opening rounds, the momentum swung dramatically in Gaethje's favor as his durability and pressure took over. Ryan Garcia also shared his thoughts on Topuria's defeat, suggesting that confidence may have crossed the line into overconfidence. According to Garcia, Topuria underestimated the challenge standing across from him and paid the price against a battle-tested veteran. However, not everyone agreed with that assessment. Several analysts argued that Topuria executed a strong game plan and simply ran into an opponent who refused to break under pressure, proving once again why MMA remains one of the most unpredictable sports in the world. Former 2-division champion Henry Cejudo praised Justin Gaethje's overall value to the UFC, calling him one of the company's biggest stars. Cejudo highlighted Gaethje's fearless fighting style, exciting personality, and willingness to face anyone at any time. He believes those qualities have made Gaethje one of the most respected and entertaining athletes on the roster. As attention now shifts back toward Islam Makhachev and Ian Machado Garry, fans are eager to see whether the next title fight can deliver another unforgettable chapter in UFC history. Despite all the discussion surrounding his future, Islam Makhachev remains fully focused on one mission: continuing his championship reign while building a legacy that will be remembered forever. He has repeatedly stated that he wants to retire as champion, enjoying every moment of the journey while proving he belongs among the greatest fighters in UFC history. As Fight Night approaches, the excitement continues to grow. Will Ian Machado Garry shock the MMA world with the biggest victory of his career, or will Islam Makhachev once again prove why he is considered one of the most dominant champions in modern mixed martial arts? Only one man will leave the octagon with his legacy stronger than ever. Let us know your prediction in the comments below. Does Ian Garry have what it takes to upset the champion, or will Islam Makhachev extend his dominance once again? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more UFC news, fight breakdowns, and exclusive MMA updates.